Alright, so this is gonna be part 5 of the balancing ball tutorial series. And here you're gonna learn, setting your keyframes, which it's not much. You just press the S key. You grab your controller, press S, move it forward, you press S. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do more. This is the topic what you'll be learning in this video. So first, the concept of keyframing, the main poses, right? The main poses workflow. So I'm gonna talk about that. In comparison to the other method, which is pose to pose or straight ahead, right? Kind of like free flow, animation, just kind of going at it, versus the main poses, locking down your main poses, everything in order, in logical order, and pre-planned, predetermined. But they're pretty much one and the same. It's just one is a little bit more natural flowing, whatever. So next, understanding the graph editor with movement, in regards to movement, space, in terms of the 3D world, space, velocity, like speed velocity. What is it gonna burst, or is it gonna burst into movement? Is it gonna slow down? And also a frame count. How many frames for each particular movement? Then also implementing specific movements in logical order. Okay. Let me just show you the animation. All right. Boom. Boom. One more. Okay, so pretty fun, pretty cute. So all of that is in here. Okay, so there's gonna be anticipation, squash and stretch, moving hold, overshoot, and settle. Then there's more technical terms where you're gonna apply breaking of tangents, right? There's tangents, these are tangents. So handles, you'll notice. Yeah, these are tangents. These are your tangents. And we're gonna break them, and the reason why and what they produce. You're gonna apply static holds, and the reason why, and how many, what's the frame count. Okay, then you're gonna learn to clean up the graph editor, which is super important to have flowing movement. And then to learn to manipulate speed, velocity via the graph editor, which is related to breaking of tangents and understanding the language of these curves, because they show and speak a certain thing in terms of movement. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna just squeeze that in. I'm gonna clean this up. Move this up. Come on, come on. Alright, so I paused the video for a bit because this thing was annoying me. This is what's going to be happening. You have your initial static hold, your single bounce to set up the anticipation. Then this is the main anticipation. It's gonna kind of pull back and get ready to just slingshot forward. This is the main movement from left to right. This is the overshoot with the settle. And lastly, just a little bit of having a single static hold over here, which I'll explain why. This over here, and this is redundant. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Before everything else, make sure that you know where you are in relation to the 3D compass. First and foremost, this is your front. All right. Always be aware of that. I still have students where uh, their placement of the model is not, they could be modeling from behind, right? And you don't want to do that when you're doing animation. Everything has to be on point. If not, you're just gonna blow up the project. All right, so know where you are. Okay. All right, cross that out. All right. All right. So also facing front. Good. All right. And then I'm gonna grab all my animations. Okay. All of this is gonna go bye bye. Grab it in here. Press delete. And there's nothing in here. Right. Absolutely nothing in here. Good. So that's 6 minutes.